Dave and I are just about to hike Crack in the Ground, Oregon. And you can see where we're parked here. We're camping just past the day use trailhead only area. So we don't have very far to go to get to the trailhead. This was about 7.5 miles of heavily washboarded road getting in here. They recommend 4-wheel drive, but I didn't need it. You just take it slow and you've got it. I wouldn't say that necessarily if the weather was worse. It might be muddy, but we did okay. So let's go check out this crack in the ground.
Let's do this.
This is how close we are to the trailhead where we're camped. You can see it right there. 79 degrees and very windy. We're starting out across this sagebrush desert. We're about to go into the crack. Crack in the ground near Christmas Valley, Oregon, formed when tectonic forces caused tension fractures. An older, heavier lava flow sank below a younger lava flow. While the rock here is about 700,000 years old, this crack opened about 14,000 years ago. It is nice in here. Really cool. It's cool texture. You wouldn't want to be in here if it was flash flooding. I would assume some water comes through here. I don't know. It's pretty rough. Wow. This is wild. So cool. Come here. Okay, come here. There you go.
Wow.
This is awesome.
Geologic thing.
Yeah. Wow. Just this little slot canyon here in the middle of nowhere. These are, well, the lowest down we're going to be is about 70 feet. I think it varies between about 30 to 70. And there's a little scrambling too. He's loving this. Yeah, it looks like we're coming out of it almost. Only not quite. I see it goes on. Looks like there's a split here. I say left and Dave is going that way too. Wow, it totally opened up. It's a little warmer here too. It's not as deep or narrow. Gets a little more light and a little less shade. We do have to watch out for rattlesnakes here. We've gone 0.6 miles, and I think this thing's supposed to be 1.8 miles long, but I don't know if that's round trip or not. There's not as much data on this hike as I would like. Actually, we've come 0.6 from the car. It's only 0.5 from the trailhead. Wow. Look at the way this rock has eroded. That's so cool. Ooh, the backpack hardly fits. What do you think?
Like compared to outside of the crack in the ground, the foliage that's in here, the grasses, the
Oh,
meadows,
yeah.
everything is all different than what you're going to be getting.
Totally. Looks like that slab's gonna come crashing down someday. Hopefully that day is not today. Whoa, there's a hole. guess it doesn't go too far down. A lot further down than this one though. Going 0.72 from our van, so about 0.62 from the trailhead. And we've reached kind of the end of that part of the crack, and it looks like the beginning of another. With the bench. It is hot out here. And this must go down to that deeper hole over here. Here's where it continues on the other side. Very cool. That's what we just climbed down. Oh, these cool breezes are so nice. I think we might have reached the end of the line for us though. We'll see. There's another drop right here. It doesn't require technical skills. You can make it. But it looks like it ends at a crack there anyway, and a jumble. And maybe we can go under that crack, but I don't think I feel like it.
And here, they stack rocks up here so you can try to make your way up this face. But then you gotta duck down and get over rocks, rock climbing down the other side. No way to go.
That's fine. We were here for having fun and checking it out, which I am super stoked that we did. And I think you can walk back along the rim, but it's 80 degrees up there and it's like 68 in here. So I say we go back the way we came.
Absolutely.
All right, that was really fun and very exhilarating. So we're turning around and heading back. I don't think I'll record any more of the crack as we go through it.
I had a good time. That was fun. Challenge a little bit of rock climbing skills, but nothing too major. And you can definitely challenge yourself by going into places that are a little complicated, but yeah, it was fun.
All right, here we go. Back to the van for camping in the 80-degree weather in the desert. So just so you know, getting to crack in the ground involves about 7 miles of heavily washboarded cobbled road, and my vehicle is now making some really bad sounds. I'll have to get those checked out. This is Fort Rock in Oregon. Pretty sweet. Magma rising up through the crust hit a prehistoric lake, and that's what caused this formation. We're gonna go check it out from the middle. Dogs on leash are allowed, but drones are not. We're gonna hike up into the middle and check out this ring of old crusty magma rock. There's just like nothing out here. And then all of a sudden, this ring of lava rock. Really, really cool. This is at Oregon State Park. Found a rubber boa. And this is a sweet, sweet snake. Really, really nice snake. They're extremely docile. You can just, I picked him up and he's just laying there. My hand's kind of cold, so I'm going to put him on a warm rock further from the trail. It's just a beautiful, beautiful snake. Dave and I are at the Newberry National Volcanic Monument, and we're about to take a look at Paulina Falls. There's a viewpoint from above, and then there's a half-mile round trip hike to see it from below.
Cool.
First, the upper viewpoint. As you can see, we've kind of left the desert. We've gone up to a little over 6,000 feet now here in the mountains and the forest, and it's certainly a lot cooler. Frodo's leading the way. Woo! It's actually a double falls. That's beautiful. This is about 15 miles off of the main highway to get here, but I would say it's worth it. We're here early May, so it might be less of a falls later on. This is beautiful. We're hoping to see a couple things at the Newberry Volcanic National Monument, and there's a lot more to see. In fact, this whole area of Oregon, from where we started at the crack in the ground, clear through this area, just totally full of a lot of geologic sites, and there's no time to see all of them, so we just kind of picked and chose. We got a lot of switchbacks going down this hillside. Just a quarter mile down, a quarter mile back up. We have achieved the bottom. Nice little walkway here, and then steps up into the rocks. That was just 0.6 miles round trip with 120 feet of elevation gain, and that's just for the lower viewpoint. So you don't need to go up or down hills if you want to look at it from the top.
The upper view is probably the best, but it's still cool to see it from down below.
Our next stop is the Big Obsidian Flow. We are not going to do the whole loop trail, I don't think. It is cool enough up here to leave Frodo in the car, but dogs are not recommended to go on the trail because Obsidian is, of course, volcanic glass, and this is not a rock hounding site. Sadly, do not remove or tamper with the obsidian. Oh, it's three quarters of a mile round trip. I say we do it. So this flow is relatively new. It is about 1,300 years ago that this flow happened, and I think that was the newest flow from this particular volcanic region. There's still snow up here. Look at the size of these huge slabs of obsidian. Ooh, they're warm too. Now for the stairs. I'm gonna earn my lunch today. Wow, look at it all, just keeps going. You can look out across this flow and just see these sparkles from the obsidian. This makes me think of that song, Walking on Broken Glass. Ooh. I recommend tennis shoes for this too. Oops. And the trail continues. First, we have another little overlook here. So from the deep hot regions, liquid rock or magma accumulated in a chamber 2 to 4 miles below the surface, the temperature being 1,600 degrees Fahrenheit or 900 degrees Celsius. The overlying rock trapped the water and gases in the magma, and so as it rose, it was looking for weak spots, and the highly gas-charged magma erupted explosively, which resulted in pumice and ash being swept away at great speed. And then halfway through the eruption, the magma reached the surface. That held less gas, so it turned into more of a passive eruption, and it flowed over the land about just a few inches per hour. It was a 100-foot wall of lava moving over the land at just a few inches per hour. Near the top of the flow, it developed 3 layers: white pumice, obsidian, and gray pumice. The layers of pumice and obsidian became contorted as the flow thickened. The layers folded and refolded, shattered and sheared. The pumice attempted to float, and the obsidian tried to sink, which caused great pressure ridges to rise up like wrinkles. Beautiful. Look at that. Wow. I've never seen such huge pieces of obsidian. It's just gorgeous. That's surreal, sticking out of the snow like that for scale. It's a big boulder of obsidian. This place is really cool. I'm so glad we decided to do it. Life does find a way. A bigger tree up here. Beautiful views. Oh, look at that. There's the lake. I think that's Lake Paulina. We saw the waterfall, Paulina Falls. I think that's a lake, but there are two lakes up here that are like crater lakes. And beyond it, you can see the tops of two snowy peaks. I'll try to figure out what those are. Made it to the top. Just so pretty. You just turn the corner and there's like another shiny face. Oh, there's an even better view of the lake here too. Wow. That is just absolutely beautiful. There are a ton of campgrounds up here and a ton of other trails. You could probably come spend a whole week just at this park. I'm in love with Obsidian. How about you?
Oh, it is really cool. It is just amazing to see this stuff laying all over the place and torture not to grab any.
Yes. We really enjoyed the beautiful and diverse areas of Central Oregon that we were able to explore and can't wait to go back. And that was pretty much the conclusion of our road trip. Thanks for coming along. Please let me know if you visited any of these places and what places you'd like to see us visit in the future.